Hello everyone, this is my fifth video of Boolean algebra. In this video we are going to learn about how to derive Boolean expression from a logical problem. How to derive Boolean expression or function. Okay, so how to derive Boolean function from a logical problem. So I have picked up some of the questions from the previous year question papers. So let's see those questions one by one and learn from that. Okay, yes. So one of the question is question number 5. Logical problem is: a person is allowed to travel in a reserved coach of the train if he or she satisfies the criteria given below. The person has a valid reservation ticket and a valid ID proof, or the person doesn't have a valid reservation ticket but holds a valid pass issued by the railway department with a valid ID proof, or the person is a disabled person and holds a valid pass issued by the railway department along with a valid ID proof. The inputs are: or the person has a valid reservation ticket, P, the person holds a valid pass issued by the railway department, D, the person has a valid ID proof, H, the person is a disabled person. In all the above cases, 1 indicates yes and 0 indicates no. Output: T denotes allowed to travel. 1 indicates yes and 0 indicates no in all the cases. Draw the truth table for the inputs and outputs given above and write the PYS expression for function T with the inputs R, P, D, H. Okay, yes. So this is one logical problem. In this logical problem, they have clearly given the logical statements what all to be taken as input, isn't it? Yes, when you look at here, the inputs R, P, D, H tells clearly these statements are to be taken as input statements. Okay, these statements are to be taken as input statements, and the output T, variable T, indicates that is the one to be obtained. Okay, so R, P, D, H are input variables and T is an output variable. So in every logical problem, first we must look into the inputs as well as the output. Okay, yes, we have to derive output T based on the input variables R, P, D, H. Okay, yes, let me get into the truth table. Before making the logical expression, if you prepare truth table, it will be well and good. So since in this function, in this problem, 4 variables are involved. 4 variables are involved. So 4 input variables and 1 output variable, isn't it? Yes, we are going to take 4 input variable and 1 output variable. So 1 input variable is, of course we have to remember the sequence. So R, P, D, H, we should not change the sequence of variables. R, P, D, H, these all were input variables. Okay, and the output variable is T. Output variable is T. So output variable T. Output variable is T. So 4 input variables R, P, D, H, these 4 input variable. 4 input variable, we know how many possible combination would occur in the truth table, isn't it? So we can find out 2 to the power number of 4, 2 to the power 4, that is 16 combinations. So how we can fill all those 16 combinations? Yes, very quickly we can fill in the last variable 0, 1, 0, 1, and in the last 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1 0 1. I hope I made of 16 combination. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 10 11 12 13 14. Now one more, two more are there. 0 1. Okay, this variable combination, and this one is 0 0 1 1 0 0 1 1 and 0 0 1 1 and 0 0 1 1. Okay, second variable is finished. From, of course, the filling is to be done from right to left. 0 0 0 0 1 1 1 1, then 0 0 0 0, then 1 1 1 1, then yes, third variable is over. Then fourth variable 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0, 8 times 0 and 8 times 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. Okay, so this is how we have to prepare truth table. Now let's get into the problem. Okay, so all combination we have made, and all possible combination of that 4 variable. That variable must be in sequence, and 4 variables and its combinations also in sequence. Okay, now let's reread the problem. A person is allowed to travel in a reserved coach of the train. So T denotes, when you see the output variable, T denotes whether he is allowed to travel or not. This is the resultant variable. Whether he is allowed to travel or not. So what are the conditions the person must fulfill in order to travel in a reserved coach? Yes, they have given, if he or she satisfies the following criteria, following condition, isn't it? Yes, 3 conditions are there, 3 conditions, isn't it? 3 conditions. We don't know what condition it is, but 3 conditions are there. They are made it with OR operation. Okay, either this or this or this is true. He is allowed to travel in a reserved coach. Okay, so 3 conditions are there. We can take the expression. So it means we can come to know that expression is based on 3 conditions. Condition 1 and plus condition 2 plus condition 3. Okay, 3 conditions. So T equal to condition 1, condition 2 and condition 3. Either condition 1 or condition 2 or condition 3. Okay, according to the problem there. Yes, first condition, what is that? The person has a valid reservation ticket and a valid ID proof. So this statement, when you look at it, this statement is based on how many input variables we should look into the input. That the person has a valid reservation ticket and the person has a valid ID proof, R and D. So the first condition will be true only if he has a valid reservation ticket and a valid ID proof. So it means one statement, the person has a valid ID reservation, is taken as one input, that is R, and the valid ID proof is assigned to another input variable, that is D. So if R and D is fulfilled, yes, first condition will be true, that isn't it? So R and D both must be true, that then only the first condition will be true, isn't it? Yes, so R and D. So the first condition expression is R and D. So R, first condition is R into D. Yes, okay. Now what is the second condition? So condition 1 is R and D. What is the second condition? Second condition is the person doesn't have a valid reservation ticket. Yes, the person doesn't have a valid reservation ticket. This is one logical statement according to the input. Yes, it is coming in inverted form of R. The person has a valid reservation ticket is R, but in here he doesn't have, so it means inverted value R bar, but holds a valid pass issued by the railway department with a valid ID proof. So it means he has valid ID proof. So that is one logical statement, and that based on the input. So that is D. And what is that? Holds a valid pass. Holds a valid pass. Holds a valid pass issued by the railway department. This is one logical statement, and that logical statement is indicated by the variable P. The person holds a valid pass issued by the railway department. So it means, so the person doesn't have a valid reservation ticket R bar, but holds a valid pass. So it means R bar into P with a valid proof. So P into D. So the second condition expression is R bar dot P dot D. Okay, R bar dot P dot D. So second condition is R bar dot P dot D. Okay, that is the one second condition. Then condition number 3, what is the expression? So condition number 3 expression is the person is a disabled person. The person is a disabled person and holds a valid pass issued by the railway department along with the ID proof. The person is a disabled person. That is one logical statement, and that one is referred by the variable name H. So the person is a disabled person H and holds the valid pass, that is P, by the railway department with a valid ID proof. So along with and holds the ID proof also that. So it means PDH. So it means PDH. Okay, PDH. So the third condition is PDH. Okay, P dot D dot H. Okay, so this is the third condition. So now we have finished 3 conditions. Condition 1, condition 2, condition 3. Yes, condition 1 is over, condition 2 is over, condition 3 is framed based on. So all these 3 conditions based on the 4 input variables, and now T, we know that T is nothing but a resultant variable, and he is allowed to travel once if he fulfills any one of these 3 conditions. So 3 condition is done with OR operation, isn't it? 3 condition is done with OR operation, and 3 condition we know what are the variables are involved. So the whole expression is T, function T of R comma P comma D comma H equal to RD plus R bar PD plus PDH. Okay, so this is the expression there. This is the Boolean expression. This is how we have to derive Boolean expression. Okay, but when you look at the question, draw the truth table for the inputs and outputs given above and write the POS expression. POS expression. So POS expression means product of sums expression. Okay, POS. But what we have here is SOP expression, sum of product expression, isn't it? Yes. So the last class and the last session only we had studied about sum of product expression and product of sums expression. Okay, those who have not watched, please refer the fourth video and you can come to know about the whole details of sum of product expression and product of sums expression, how it should be framed and what is the quality of those expressions. Okay. So now it is in sum of product form. So now, but the requirement is I want it in POS form. POS form. So what is the POS expression? Product of sums expression I want that. So how I can get POS expression? Yes, first let us make truth table with the sum of product expression, because we know that sum of product expression, each and every term is minimum term. This is minimum term. RD is one min term, R bar PD is another min term, PDH is another min term. Minimum term. It means, minimum term means it is used to give most of the times 0, but in this combination it will give output 1. Okay, in this combination it will give output 1. So let me repeat, in this combination it will give output 1. Rest all possible combination it will give 0. Okay, so it means this expression, sum of product expression, has 3 terms. That 3 respective term combination only it will give output 1. Other combination it will not give output 1. Okay, make sure that. So it means R and D means, let me take first min term, that is R and D. It means when R is 1 and D is 1, that time only the result will be 1. So let us see R and D. R and D, R is 0, D is 0, so result will not be 1. R is 0, D is 0, result will not be 0. Result will not be 1. R and D, both should be 1. So if R is starting from here, so R is starting here, but D is not 1, so it will not be 1. And skip. R is here 1, D is here 1, so result will be 1. R is here 1, D is here 1, so result will be 1. R is here 1, so there it will not be. R is here 1, D is here 1, result will be 1. The next combination also, R is 1, D is 1, result is 1. Okay, so this is how we have to fill. And the next combination is, next min term is R bar PD. Okay, R bar PD. It means R bar PD means R inverted value of R. It means 0 and P is 1, D is 1. When R is 0, P and D is 1, then result is 1. R is 0 and P and D is 1. P and D is 1. So P and D is 1, R is 0. So this combination result will be 1. R is 0, P and D is 1, result will be 1. Okay, like this you have to fill. Yes, then thereafter, what is that? PDH. In this, P should be 1, D should be 1, H should be 1. So both the values are 1, then only result will be 1. So PDH, P is 1, D, H is not 1. P is 1, D, H also is 1. Already it has been marked as 1. So we can leave PDH. So in here it won't be PDH. So this is 1, but in here already it has been marked. So this is the third combination, isn't it? So when you take each and every combination, we got this many in resultant column as 1. Now rest all we can fill it with 0. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, like that way we can fill that. So this is how we can prepare truth table for a particular logical problem. Okay, so very easily you can do that. So first what we have done, we have read the problem, understood about the input variable and output variable, and we have reread the read the problem again and identified each and every combinations, found out the number of conditions involved, and found out the number of operators involved, and then we have written according to the understanding three conditions based on OR operator, isn't it? Yes. Then we looked into each and every condition. Each and every condition we have looked into it, and each condition found out the number of variables involved, number of input variables involved there. So based on that input variable, we have formed a condition. Okay. So this is how we have to derive logical expression from a logical problem there. Okay. But now they asked in logical expression in POS form. POS form. But in here we have prepared expression in SOP form. So how we can derive expression in POS form? Yes, in the last video we have studied that how to derive Boolean expression in POS form. In POS form from the truth table we have seen that. So how to derive Boolean expression? How to derive Boolean expression? How to derive Boolean expression from the truth table in POS form. So in order to prepare POS expression from the truth table, we have to select the resultant column what all are given zeros. Those columns are to be selected then. Okay. So those columns are to be selected then. Okay. So what all are 0? So 0, when you take first one 0. So how we can first one 0, second one 0, third one 0. Of course we have studied that this is 0th term, this is first term, first combination, this is decimal number 2, then decimal number 3 combination, decimal number 4, decimal number 5, then thereafter decimal number 6, decimal number 7, decimal number 8, decimal number 9. Okay, so these are, I hope so, 16 combinations are there, isn't it? So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 12, 13. Okay, correct. So these are the combinations, isn't it? Yes. So these are the combinations, or these are the combinations are what is that with the 0 there. So when you are going to prepare product of sums expression, product of sums expression is nothing but number of sum terms are logically multiplied then, isn't it? So 0th term, sum term, let us take sum term 0, sum term 0 into sum term 1 into, yes, sum term 0, this is sum term 0, sum term 1, sum term 2, 3, so this is sum term 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sum term 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then thereafter, yes, this is 8, 9, 8, 9, then 8, 9, yes, 8 dot yes 9 dot, then this is 10, 11, 12, 13. 12, 13. Yes, 12 dot yes 13. Okay. Yes. So this many times are logically multiplied. This many times are logically multiplied. So now let us prepare the respective sum term for each term whatever has occurred in the POS expression. Okay, so when you take 0, so the respective sum term is, yes, in order to make 0, what should be done? If you add RPDH straight away without making any changes, we will get 0. So that is the thing we are going to do, that R plus P plus D plus H. Okay, this is the one, dot. So how we are making sum term? Very simple. To get 0 through only addition of all these input variables, what should be done? Yes, since this combination 0 0 0 0, if you add all those 4 input variables straight away, directly you will get 0, that isn't it? Yes, logical addition if you do, you will get 0. So that's a thing we have done over here. R plus P plus D plus H. Okay, now next term is, what is that? How we can get 0? By adding all those 4 variables. If I add all those 4 variables straight away, I won't get 0 here. I'll be getting 1. So how I can get 0? So in order to get 0, R should be added in its form, P should be added in its form, D should be taken in its form, but H we should not take in present form. We have to take the inverted value of H. Okay, so because of that, the second expression will come R plus P plus D plus H bar. Okay, so this is how we have to make the respective sum term from each combination. Okay, next one, what is that? 0 0 1 0. If I add all these 4 terms, definitely I will not get 1, but by making little changes, if I add, I will get 0. How I can make, what changes I have to done? R I can add it in present form, P I can add it in present form, but D I should not add it in present form. If I add it in present form, I will get output 1. So I have to add the inverted value of D. So R plus P plus D bar plus H. So R plus P plus D bar plus H. Okay, then next to fourth one, yes, fourth one, what is that? Fourth one, R P D bar H bar, R P D bar H bar. Let me speed up. R plus P plus D bar plus H bar. Okay, so like this way we can make, then dot, then thereafter next time, what is that? Next time is R plus P bar plus D plus H. R plus P bar R plus P bar plus D plus H. Okay, the next term, what is that? Next term is R plus P bar plus D plus H bar. R plus P bar D H bar. R plus P bar plus D plus H bar. Okay, So or you can write easily here, you can write the binary combination of every term 0 0 0 0, isn't it? So you can write like this way, and then you can prepare easily dot 0 0 0 1 dot 0 0 1 0 dot 0 0 0 1 1 dot 0 1 0 0 dot 0 1 0 1 dot, isn't it, 8 1 1 0 0 dot, and 9th one 1 0 0 1 dot, 12th one 1 12th one 1 1 1 1 0 0 dot 1 1 0 1. So like this you can prepare, and then now it will be easy. So first one is 0 0 0 0. First 0 indicates R, second 0 indicates P, third 0 indicates D, and fourth 0 indicates H. So R P D H, and second one R P D plus H bar, and third one R P D bar H, R P D bar H bar, R P bar D H, R P bar D H bar, then R. Now what is that? R bar plus P plus D plus H, and the next one R bar plus P plus D plus H bar. The next one R bar plus P bar plus D plus H. The next one R bar plus P bar plus D plus H bar. Okay, so this is the POS expression of the resultant variable T. Okay, so this is the one. So when you minimize, you can see clearly, isn't it? Yes. Okay. So you have to make sure the number of zeros and the number of terms must match. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yes, it is correct. We have picked up only 0 terms. Make sure that we have picked up only 0 terms. Okay, so T of R, comma, P, comma, D, comma, H is equal to, this is the resultant variable, resultant POS expression. Okay, so from this we have learned how to derive POS expression from the logical problem. I hope so you all might have understood. Now let us take another problem and I shall work on it. Now let's take the second problem. Question number 2. For the selection in national level racing competition, the selection committee has decided to select candidates who satisfies at least one of the following conditions. And the candidate is a female not below 18 years of age and has won the prize at the state level. The candidate is a male of 18 years or above and has won the prize at the state level. The candidate is a male who is a member of racing organization and also national level player. The candidate is a female who has qualified in inter-school racing competition of a state. The inputs are A, B, C, D. A indicates the candidate is a male. B indicates the candidate is 18 years and above. C indicates the candidate belongs to racing organization or and national level player. D indicates the candidate is an inter-school state champion or state prize winner. Yes, the output variable is yes, the candidate is selected. One indicates selected, otherwise rejected. Draw the truth table for the inputs and outputs given above and write the POS expression for S of A, B, C, D. Okay. So in this problem, when you look into the input variables, there are 4 input variables involved: A, B, C, D, and the output variable is S. Okay. So now our problem is based on this input, how we can get S. That is the one. Okay. So in the output variable S depends on these 4 variables, input variables. So when you prepare truth table, yes, already I had prepared and kept for the input combination. So first input is A, second one is B, third one is C, fourth one D, and sum is the result is yes. Okay. So yeah, of course we know how to prepare combination. It is nothing but a childish act. And when you look at the problem once again, for the selection in national level racing competition, the selection committee has decided to select candidates who satisfies at least one of the following conditions. So it means 4 conditions are given. If the candidate is selected at least one of the following out of 4, if he is fulfilling one, any one, then he is selected. So it means it comes in the form of if first condition is 1, then also result is 1. If second condition is 1, then also result is 1. And third condition is 1, result is 1. So any one of the condition is true, result is true. So it means it is like a logical OR operation. So we have to make expression in the form of yes, sum of product expression. So in sum of product expression format style, we have to prepare an expression. So it means S equal to S of A comma B comma C comma D is equal to condition 1 plus condition 2 plus condition 3 plus condition 4. Okay, out of this 4 conditions, 4 or 5 conditions, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 conditions. So out of these 4 conditions, any one of the condition is true, result is true. So now let us see condition 1. So in condition 1, how many variables are involved and what are the conditions are there. So the candidate is a female, not below 18 years of age, and has won prize at state level. So when you look at condition 1, three variables are involved in it. One is A, the candidate is a male, that is involved. The candidate is a female, so it has come in opposite way. So we have to take it as A bar. And next one, what is that? The candidate is 18 years and above, but in here not below 18 years of age. Okay, it means yes, 18 years of age, we have to take it. Okay, so 18 years of age and has won the prize at state level. Candidate is an inter-school state prize winner or state prize winner. So this is the last variable is the apt one for the last term, last condition of first last logical term in the first condition. Okay, so it means 3 variables are there: A bar, B, D. So don't take B bar. The candidate is a female, but in here it is given not below 18 years. It means she is of 18 years of age, 18 years above, isn't it? So this B should be taken in the form not B bar. So A bar dot B dot D. So D should be also taken straight away there. So when you take first condition, A bar dot B dot D. Okay, this is the first condition. Then second condition, what is that? Second condition, condition number 2. Yes, condition number 2, when you look at condition number 2, the candidate is a male of 18 years or above and has won the prize at the state level. So it means it is based on 3, again 3. A, B, candidate is a male of 18 years of or above, yes, and has won the prize at the state level. Won the prize at state level. Won the prize at the state level. Okay, so A, B, D. So second one is A, B, D. A, B, D. A dot B dot D. And third condition, condition number 3 is equal to, condition number 3 is the candidate is a male who is a member of racing organization and also national level player, So completely member of racing organization and also a national level player, all were fully C. So the candidate is a male, that is A. So it means it is based on A and C. So third condition is A dot C. And fourth condition, what is that? Fourth condition is the candidate is a female who has qualified in inter-school racing competition of state. Who has qualified for inter-school racing competition. Yes, qualified means belongs, isn't it? Racing competition. So C. And then the candidate is a female, so it means A bar C. Okay, so the fourth one is A bar C, A bar dot C. Okay, so the resultant expression is S of A comma B comma C comma D is equal to A bar B D plus ABD plus AC plus A bar C. Okay, so this is sum of product expression. Okay, yes, but what they had asked, write the POS expression of S of A comma B comma C comma D. That. So we have got SOP expression. Okay. So now we have to get it POS expression. So for that, first you have to fill the truth table and then take out the 0 output columns values combination, and from that we have to derive the sum term. Okay. Yes, now that's the way we are going to do it. Now let us take A bar B D. So sum of product expression, as we know that each and every term is the min term. It means it is used to give output 1 on one combination, and that combination definitely brings result 1. So because of that combination, definitely the result will be 1. So it contributes one combination, result is 1, and that combination brings the resultant value 1. So what is that combination? A bar is 0, A bar. So A bar, if you multiply all three variable, output should come 1. How? If I take B1, yes, D1, okay, but A, I should not take it as 1, because if I take 1, inverted value 0 it will come. So 0 I should take. So if I take A0, B, D1, then result will be 1. So A0, B, D1, we have to look into the truth table. A0, B, D1, B, D1, B, A0, 0, A0, B, is 1 here, D is not 1. So B is 1 here, D is 1 here. So this is 1. And next one, A 0, B is 1 here, D is 1 here. So this is 1. Okay, yes. So that term has contributed the result in for 2 combinations. So okay, the next one, A B D. So A is 1, B is 1, D is 1. A is 1. A is in here all 0. A is 1, B is 1. B is starting from here and D is not here 1. So this is 1. So in here 1. B is 1, D, B is 1 here, D is 1 here. So here 1. So that 2 terms. Okay, the next one, A C. A is 1, C is 1. A is 1, C is 1. A is 1, C is 0. A is 1, C is 1. So in here 1, A is 1, C is 1, in here 1, and okay, A is 1, C is 1. Okay, yes. Then thereafter A bar C. A bar is 0 bar. So A bar means 0 bar 1. So 0 value we should look into, and then C is 1. So 0 1 here 1, 0 1 here 1, then 0 1 here 1, and 0 1 already 1. So then 1. So these are the combinations with 1. Okay. So rest all we have to fill it with 0. 0 0 0 and 0 0 0 0. Okay. Yes, this is how we have to prepare truth table from the given expression, from the obtained expression, sum of product expression. Now we want POS expression. So for POS expression, A comma B comma C comma D is equal to POS expression. POS expression we want that. So for POS expression, what is to be done? We should look into 0 resultant column. That 0 resultant column. 0 resultant column. So 0 state 0, state 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 1, 4, 0, 1, 0, dot 1, dot 4, then 4, 0, 1, 4, 8, 9, 8, 9, 8, 9, 12, 14, 12 and 14. Okay, so these are the combinations are yielding resultant value 0 there. Yes, so when you take out the binary combination of this each and every state 0 0 0 0 dot 0 0 0 1 dot 0 0 0 1 0 0 dot 0 sorry 1 0 0 0 dot 1 0 0 1 dot then 1 1 0 0 dot 1 1 1 0. Okay, so yes, this number I got it straight away. 14th state is this one. So 1 1 1 0, that's the thing I have written over here. The next one 12 1 1 0 0 1 1 0 0. Okay, so like this I have written that fourth one. Okay, yes, everything is correct there. Now we can make easily the sum term for each combination. So sometime how we can make, in order to get 0, what way if you add with this for this combination for the respective combination 0 0 0 0, how we can get 0. So yes, for that I have to add straight away all those 4 variables C, D dot. So what way if I add for that combination 0, 0, 0, 1, I may get output 0. Yes, I may get output 0 if I add A straight away, B straight away, C straight away, but D should be in inverted form. Then what for third combination A plus B bar plus C plus D. Then thereafter next one A bar plus B plus C plus D. Then A bar plus B plus C plus D bar. Then A bar plus B bar plus C plus D. Then A bar plus B bar plus C bar plus D. Yes. Okay. So for this all combination we have prepared the necessary sum term. So this is the product of sums expression. Okay. So I hope so you all are clear with how to derive expression from a particular logical problem. So I hope so you all understood, and I shall see you with some other concept in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.